The summer transfer window is open, and certain clubs have been doing their business, like mine, Man City, who have 3 signings already. Cherki, Nori and Reijnders. And certain clubs like his, Man United, haven't been doing their business properly, have just been slacking. So let's get into all the signings that's been happening so far and the potential rumours this summer. So like I said, Man City made 3 new signings. A left back, a centre mid and an attacking 10, I would say. And I'm excited, man. We needed a refresh. After last season, which was a disaster for our standards, we won the league 4 years in a row and we let it go. We've been trophyless since Pep's first season. I think this is like the first time we've been trophyless. So I'm not used to this, but it was getting to that stage where the errors were changing. De Bruyne left, which I was just like, I wasn't shocked by it. It was probably the right time. He couldn't play a full 90. And yeah, it's just Scott Carson left. Even Scott Carson, the 3rd goalkeeper of Man City, played 100 minutes and I think he got like 11 trophies. So, you know what I mean? He's stacking the trophies. But yeah, we've got a new 3rd keeper, which not going to play, not going to make a difference. Probably in training, that's about it. But yeah, Man City, we've needed a lot of changes. What I want to see from Man City is who's going out the door. Because of course De Bruyne's gone, but potentially, I think Bernardo Silva will stay one more season. I think Gundogan needs to go. Kovacic, he played good last season. I think he can do a good squad role. But yeah, so we need to clear out some of them players.
What about like a John Stones, for example? For me, he's gone.
For me, he's a legend, man. Like, he's not, like, obviously not like a Aguero, De Bruyne legend, but I mean, he's a cult hero, like, for the club. Him on his day was one of the best centre-backs in the world. Like, his ability was disgusting. He slept on defensively as well. Every time someone talks about John Stones, they talk about him going on the ball and going forward. Defensively, he was solid, but he just can't stay fit. He can play 2 games, not even 3, 2 games max, and then he's out again. Like, you can't be having that in a serious team. So he needs to go. Grealish needs to go just because the performances are not there. There's other players coming in that are in your position, and it's time to go. It's time to go. But yeah, like, I'm excited for these new signings. Cherki, I feel like how do you say his name? Cherki. Yeah, I mean, don't violate me. Well, you can't even pronounce the thing yourself.
Cherki, let's just say
Cherki. Yeah. Cherki. He looks like a baller. Like, this guy looks different. If you've seen that game he played against Spain the other day, that finish, man just laid it up in the air and smacked it. Like, that's what you see people do in training. And he's just doing that on the biggest stage. And this guy's 21. Apparently, that was his debut for France. And he's doing that. So, yeah, this player, he's excited me. Like, I've seen him play against you lot in the Europa League.
I'll be honest, I saw it and he ripped us. He ran through like 4 or 5 players and he nearly scored again and again. He can use both feet as well. It's silky on the ball.
This is what I continue to say. At Man City, all my guys are ballers. All my guys are ballers.
I'll be honest, that's a signing that worries me the most out of all your signings.
And the crazy thing is, 30 million. I think it's 35 at max. 35 million. And also Nori, 35 million as well, who's played for Wolves for years, been solid. He's a very attacking, high-energy fullback that we needed. We haven't had a solid left-back with Pep for years. Like, we've never had one. I don't think at Man City for a long time we haven't had him. We've had people play in that position. Ake, Guardiola, what's his name? Delph.
Back in the day. Yeah.
Who else? Not Kolarov. The one who plays for Arsenal. What's his name?
Zinchenko.
Yeah. Like, all these players that have played a role in left back. Even we've had right backs at left back like Cancelo, but we haven't had an in and out left back since Ben Mendy, who even he didn't play properly. So, like, I'm excited. We can finally put our centre backs at centre back. I'm also interested in getting a right back. We're linked to Livramento, but I don't think we're going to sign him this summer because Newcastle, they want like 80 million, something mad like that. And because they don't need to get rid of him. They're trying to build their own thing. They're not trying to be a selling club.
Was he going to play right back now?
We could probably I don't even know how to say his name. The guy we signed in summer. The guy from Uzbekistan.
Kasanov.
Yeah, Kasanov. You know what I'm talking about. He's serious. He played a few games last season, which he had a one bad game against Chelsea where he scored it was shocking. But other than that, he was very solid at the back. Defensively, he's not even a fullback, and he was playing centre. He's playing centre back and fullback, but he's not even a fullback, and he looks solid. He's got pace. He can tackle. So I want to see more of him. But of course, I want to see an actual right back come into the club. Maybe not Livramento, whoever else is on the option.
Maybe like a Dumfries or something like that.
I don't know if Dumfries fits our. He's a wing back. I don't know if Dumfries fits our system, but yeah, I wouldn't complain if we signed a Dumfries. But yeah, and then Reijnders in the middle, like he looks like a box to box.
Go on.
This guy's trying to violate because he's never heard of this guy. He's never heard of him, so he thinks he's some career mode player. He's a real dog.
He's a knockoff Bellingham.
He's a knockoff Bellingham. You know, wait 1 year, and we'll see if we're still talking about Reijnders like that. This guy, close control, driving into the box, finishing. He's gonna be our Gundogan replacement. You're laughing with your dead team. I don't know why you're laughing with your dead team. Let's get on to Man United now. Let's move on to Man United because I don't know why my man's laughing in 15th.
Cool. Obviously, we've signed Cunha for 62 million. He can play number 10. He can play left. He can play up front as well. Got 15 goals for Wolves.
Can he play in the Championship as well?
What do you mean?
That's
Can
what
he play in
you'll
the
be next
Championship?
season.
This guy's got jokes. We're finishing like top 10. But yeah, people are forgetting.
Top 10.
People are forgetting. This guy played for Atletico Madrid.
No, he didn't, big man. He was on the reserve. He didn't start. He didn't start for Atletico Madrid. He probably played like 2 games off the bench.
Yeah, you didn't watch him. You didn't watch him.
He was off the bench, big man.
He didn't play playing 2 games. What?
Maybe a couple games here and there. He was not starting. He wasn't there week in, week out.
Okay, he was basically a squad.
Serious man.
He played. If you see some of the finishes
he was
and the first touch,
Griezmann, Lamar, like proper dons. You're not playing his ball.
Yeah. And last season he got 15 goals for Wolves. Wolves are shit.
No, he scored a couple solid goals
against Liverpool as well. First touch, bang, called it.
It doesn't matter how good players are. When they come to your club, that's when they just get destroyed. But yeah, are you excited for him?
He should be good, but I'm more excited for Mbemba. That's taken forever. They still haven't announced it yet.
But I think the deal's agreed for Mbemba. He was solid last season. He was a good player. These type of players, they're good players. They are good players. But I think they're players to build you back up the league. They're proven players that know how to perform in the league. And I feel like this is the highest level of player you can get at the moment. Because top players like your Cherkis and your Wirtz and your, I don't know, big dons, they're not trying to go to Man United. You might be giving them the big bag. You might be, you know what I mean? But long term, they're looking at their careers. Where am I going to cement my career? Where am I going to build my thing? It's not looking comfy. Look at creative players that have gone there in the past, like Sancho, like even Højlund, where before he came to Man United, he was promising. Of course, I don't think he's good enough, but there's so many players that have gone into that club and just destroyed their career. So if you're a young talent looking to develop your career, even forget the money, forget all of that. You're saying Lauda, even Delap. When Delap's gone to, he's moved to Chelsea. Looks like a solid signing for 30 million. I'm not going to Man United because Man United's just going to kill me long term. I'm going to go to somewhere where I have a chance of developing. So before, you could buy the biggest talents. Now you've faded away and you can't even get the biggest talents. So you're getting players that kind of want a pay rise. I'll be real. Like, of course, it's still a step up. It's still big Man United. But their wage packet's going to be times 3, times 4 compared to before. So they are good signings. I'm not going to say anything, but it's just how the mighty have fallen. How the mighty have fallen. What other positions are you looking at?
Goalkeeper. We looked at Emi Martinez. That's another one from Aston Villa.
You just thrown Onana in the bin.
What do you mean, bruv? Look at him. Obviously, you want him because you're a pagan, isn't it?
I don't want him.
You want him on our team.
I don't want him at my team. No way. Keep him over there.
But yeah, we're linked to Emi Martinez. Hopefully, just anyone's
Emi
best.
Martinez ain't leaving Aston Villa. He's at a proper club where he's in the Champions League last year. Why is he going to shitty Man United? This is what I'm talking to you about. This is what I was trying to say. Big serious dons, World Cup winners.
Back as well.
Yeah, you take Rashford back, take Anthony back.
Yeah,
Real dons. Emi Martinez, you have to throw money at them. You don't even have money anymore because you're not in Europe. You're done out. Yeah, you're done out. You're finished. You lost to who? Who did you lose to?
Man.
You ain't want to think about that. You lost to Tottenham. Tottenham. They don't want a trophy. Okay, let's get back onto the transfers. I don't want to roast my man too much.
Gyökeres, but I don't even think that's happening. And I'll be honest, I've seen this year. I've seen the highlights. It's just off the shoulder bang on the corner.
Because Gyökeres, he looks like a good talent. His goal scoring record, if you've seen in the Portuguese league, his goal scoring record is good. He scored a hat trick against us last season in the Champions League, where even though a couple of them goals, one of them goals, he was running one-on-one and Akanji pulled his hamstring. So, you get what I mean? He is pace. He's got his blistering pace. But, is he suited to the Premier League? He might be suited to you lot, where you lot are maybe not playing with possession and playing with his old managers at your club, from Sporting. Yeah. But Gyökeres, I don't see him at Arsenal I think Havertz, even though how much people violate Havertz, I think a Havertz where he's going to be in the box and he knows how to play into deep, tight spaces where teams are sitting back, is more suited than a player that's on the counter-attack. You get what I mean? Because we've had players like that in this league before, like Werner, who have bare goals in the Bundesliga off the shoulder, running, but when it comes to deep line blocks, you cannot play number 9. You have to be playing on the wing because you're that bad in front of goal. So, Gyökeres, I think he would be better for Man United than for Arsenal. But yeah, Arsenal have been deciding between him and Sesko. Benjamin Sesko.
I've seen the Sesko here as well.
Sesko, he's a bit younger. He doesn't even have the goal scoring talent. But I think, if you look at his profile as a player, he's a lot more all rounded than Gyökeres and has a lot bigger potential for the future. I think that type of signing suits you lot more than Arsenal, because Arsenal, he could be a solid signing, but they don't need no young talent to build up. They need now. They need, like you were telling me the other day, Aussie men.
Aussie men, Isaac, someone like that, just anyone.
They ain't getting Isaac, because Isaac's going to be like 150 M. If Wirtz is 100 today, Wirtz signed 130 M's for Liverpool. He broke the Prem transfer record. How much is Isaac going to be? 150. If he's in a long contract. And like I said before, Newcastle don't need to sell. They've got the Saudis now. They don't need to sell. That's why even us getting Livramento is impossible to get him out of that club, because they're building, they're getting better every year. They just won a trophy. But it's like this season does look exciting. But you lot, it's gonna be a hard rebuild. It's gonna be. I think you're more focused on getting man out the door than getting in the door. Like look at Sancho. You've got Sancho back, Anthony back, Rashford back. All these players are on huge wages that you don't want at the club. The manager said he doesn't want Garnacho. That's 4 wingers I've named that the manager doesn't want. I don't know if he doesn't want Sancho, because Sancho got sent out with Ten Hag, so he might like Sancho. But the others, it's a mess. It's a mess. You've got players on high wages that don't need to leave the club. You've got. I don't even want to get into that mess over there. But yeah, I think, talking on Wirtz and talking on Liverpool, they look like, I watched a video about Liverpool today, and it looks like this is the first time where they're actually we've won the league, but it's not enough. We want more. Because before they were only doing this when they wanted a trophy the first time. You know what I mean? Like when they're going in for the first trophy and they get their Prem or their Champions League, then they're like, oh, we've got the team. Now they've won and they're looking to go again and get back-to-backs. Because when was the last time Liverpool won the league back-to-back? The 80s. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So that's showing intent when you sign someone like Wirtz. I wanted Wirtz at Man City. He suited the De Bruyne replacement perfectly. But and then they've got Frimpong as well for a Trent replacement. because Trent's left and gone to Real Madrid. It's insane.
I'll be
like,
honest, if things stay like this, Liverpool winning the league next
you
season.
think so? I think we're the only team that can stop them.
I think you lot come in second.
Unless Arsenal make some big transfers, I think it's us and Liverpool again. But maybe Chelsea, maybe with Delap, because Delap could just go on fire, and they've got the ingredients there. Of course, they're not consistent enough, but they have the ingredients. But I think it's going to be us and Liverpool. The way the signings are, the way they're already playing, and especially look at us at the end of this season, where we just got wins on wins. It looked like we found our form, especially with Rodri coming back in. I feel like we can go for the league, but even
serious. I can't lie, I'm pissed. And if they win that 21 league now, I'll be honest, no one can chat to them.
they've already got the same leagues as you, and they've got more Champions League. No one can chat to them. So in England, no one can chat to them. If they get one more, you're dusted. You're already dusted.
Please, no.
You're already dusted. Every year, you're seeing who's gonna win the league. You Manchester, the other team in Manchester, or your bitter rivals Liverpool. It's just stinky. It's nasty out here. It's not nice.
We're in 15 with Acuna.
Word to party next door. You're not nice. You're rude. It's done. It's finished. Yeah, so let's go into Real Madrid, across to Spain. And they've got big changes at that club. Like I just mentioned, they got Trent coming in from Liverpool, that's another Galactico signing. That's a signing where it just smells like Real Madrid. It feels like you haven't looked at how he's going to fit into your team. Of course, Carvajal's getting older, but you haven't really looked at how is he going to fit in my team. How's the formation going to look? How's the players going to fit in together? You just gone big right back Trent. Let me take him. Slap him on big wages on the free transfer. They've done this with Mbappe. They've done this with plenty of players. So I don't know how he's going to fit. Whoa, bless me. I don't want to say bless you. But yeah. Trent, I think, especially with Xavi Alonso coming in for Real Madrid, Trent, I think he'll suit Xavi Alonso's system more. Xavi Alonso was at Bayer Leverkusen where he had Frimpong doing that role.
No, you're right, yeah.
So you never know. He might put Trent in that same role. Of course, he's not the same profile where he's not a dribbler as much as a Frimpong and not as fast, but that attacking role. Do you understand my point? Because everyone knows Trent's weaknesses. But obviously he won't need to do as much as that as he had to do in the Prem than in La Liga. It's a little bit more relaxed, more tactical than physical than the Prem. But who else have Real Madrid got so far? I don't think who else have Real Madrid linked to, or I haven't seen that much because they've signed lots of players. I think it's more about gelling that front three.
Yeah, that's it. But I've obviously heard things about Rodrigo being linked to Arsenal.
Yeah, but
to replace Martinelli. Yeah,
that sounds a bit like I can see Rodrigo leaving, but Rodrigo going to Arsenal. It sounds like when man was saying Mbappe going to Arsenal. Like it just sounds like you're dreaming again, big man. You keep I get you're there up in the league, but you keep forgetting you're Arsenal. Like you're Arsenal. You know what I mean? Like. You can dream, you can hope, you can think you're big this, big that.
Remember what Benzema did to them?
Yeah, but Benzema said, allow it. Benzema said, am I a dickhead? That's what he said. He said, am I a dickhead? And then what did he do? He went and won Champions League after Champions League. He's not a dickhead. Yeah, look at and you know what the worst thing is? Arsenal have gone and signed Kepa.
I can't lie.
Kepa.
At this point. You want to be laughed at.
Word. You've got okay, Raya's a good goalkeeper, but imagine he gets injured and you're going for the Premier League title against Man City or Liverpool, and then you have to put in Kepa in goal. Man, are just gonna start slamming shots, top bins, slamming shots like Marmouche, just slamming in top bins. Because I was watching a goal from Aguero like years back in 2019 when they played Chelsea. Slapped in top bins. Guess who was in goal? Of course. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with Arsenal there. You could have got anyone, but you don't want to win, do you? You don't want to.
He's nearly as bad as Onana, honestly.
Yeah, so Arsenal linked to Rodrigo, they're linked to Sesko. Zubimendi looked like it was done, and now I'm hearing might go to Real Madrid. So what's going on there? You can't tie down your deals. Look at Man City. Of course, Man City have the Club World Cup where Do you get what I mean? Like like we have to get ready and sign players before it, and Arsenal are not in it, so they could take a little bit more time. But come on, look at Liverpool. Liverpool are not in it. They're making big transfers straight away. So I know they've got that new guy, that Italian guy at Arsenal, who's making the transfers and doing all of that. But come on, let's get the deals done.
If you want to win a league, you gotta be on it. You gotta be cool. We need to sign this striker. Bang.
Yeah, look at Man City. This is what I've heard some people talking about. Man City, one bad year for their standards. Look what we do. Go out, make the changes. Even in January, we made the changes because it's not acceptable. For them, if you're telling yourself, we're good, this is acceptable, you're not going to make changes. So, even
another top 4 finish and another trophy this season.
It's like, if you're a serious club, you're going to go and get Isaac, like you said. Of course, it's expensive, it's this, it's that. If you're serious, you want to win this league, you're going to go and get Isaac. You're going to go and get a gunman. You're not going to go and get some little fish. Some
Sesko here in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, he could be good, but it's a risk. Yeah, and who else has been looking dangerous? This summer transfer window. One transfer that surprised me was that Joe Bellingham one.
Yeah.
Joe Bellingham, he signed for Borussia Dortmund, following in Jude Bellingham's footsteps. You get what I mean? So you never know. In a couple of years, you could be in Real Madrid playing with Jude. They could be both number 8s.
You remember the Tuchemeni behind?
Tuchemeni's done, bro. What do you mean Tuchemeni? He's done. I mean, he's not done, but I mean, like he's playing shit recently. So even Zubimendi might finessing from Arsenal. It might be that, but yeah, obviously that will be years in the future because that guy's still young. But Joe Bellingham, he's played for Sunderland last year. Not Sunderland. Was it Sunderland? Sunderland. Yeah. Sorry, but he played for Birmingham first, then went to Sunderland, and he got in the team of the season for the championship. He's a good player. Like, people are saying, forget that he's Jude Bellingham's brother. If you just look at him and how he's played, take away the name, he's a solid player. He's got potential. People are saying he's even better. Of course, Jude started way younger, but he's even better. Like, he's bigger than Jude. He's stronger than Jude. He's got more control. He looks like a more physical presence than Jude. So you could argue he's got that potential to grow. They look very similar as players. Very similar, the way they play, the style. But yeah, I think he's a promising talent. And yeah, Borussia Dortmund, that's what I was talking about earlier, about Man United. If you're a young player, you're not going there to mash up your career. You know, Joe Bellingham's not going Man United straight away. The pressure you'll get, it's not even the pressure, it's the pressure, the development, everything. You'll just destroy your career. It's too early. This is the perfect club to build up. This is where players go. This is where Haaland went. This is where Jude went himself. Sancho, all of these players. This is how you develop your craft, and then you can go off to wherever else. And they're happy with selling players for big transfer money and things like that. So it's I think it's the perfect move.
I get it. He could have played in the Prem though for Sunderland because obviously they got promoted.
They won the playoffs.
Yeah, as you were saying, going to Dortmund, if you're a young player and you want to develop your career, it's like the perfect club, basically.
Exactly. What else do you think about that? Have you seen him play, Joe?
I've seen like 1 or 2 highlights. I watched a documentary last year on Jude Bellingham, and they were showing him playing in Sunderland. Obviously, Bellingham was watching him. So, yeah, he looked all right. He can drive with the ball. That's mainly what I've seen. He's physical.
Yeah, and your player Garnacho, what do you think about him? Because I've seen a press conference of what's his name, Ruben Amorim, saying he won't be here next year or something like that, something on the lines of that. What do you think about Garnacho? Do you want him to stay? Do you want him to go? I've seen he's linked to Arsenal and Chelsea.
I'll be honest, good riddance. Good riddance.
He's an academy player.
Don't get me wrong, he tries hard. Like, I'm not saying this guy don't try hard. He gives his all. The guy's not good enough.
What are you saying? He's a kick and run baller.
He's kick and run. He looks down when he dribbles.
Used to play like that sometimes.
Yeah, he used to play like that.
Once I played against this guy, I played, because I'm a defender, this guy's a winger. Once I played against this guy, man had his head down, he wasn't looking at me, man headbutted me. Right. You have to look up when you're making the passes. So Garnacho, he's learned from you, innit?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he's watching Archer's highlights.
But yeah, this guy is a low IQ footballer. he can't finish.
You know, he got the bicycle.
Oh, come on, he's living off that, man. That's disgusting. And yeah, he's just not consistent enough, man. So yeah, Chelsea taking.
So who's leaving Man United?
Anyone taking.
Name the players you want to go from Man United. And who's staying? Actually, no, that's going to be the whole thing.
Yeah, that's going to be the whole thing.
Who's staying?
Who's staying?
Who do you think should stay? Deserves to stay?
He deserves to stay. I'll be honest, I'm not his fan, but Maguire,
You think so?
I think he can stay, not as a star.
But you have to sign proper centre back. But yeah, can Maguire?
Who else? I would keep Casemiro as backup.
Oh, another year.
As backup.
Another year.
Yes.
That's stinky. He's already done. He was done last season. He was done last season. You want to run him to the ground. Yeah, okay, well, I was going to ask you.
Obviously, Anthony.
I was going to ask you, Euro keep, yeah?
Yeah, Euro, of course, keep. He can still develop. He can go. Well, Betis is his level. He showed his level.
You'll send him to them.
That's his level, yeah.
Who else? What about Luke Shaw's and them, man?
Yeah, Luke Shaw, he can just fuck
Keep
off.
the Dory done. Drogba. Keep Drogba.
Yeah, he signed in January. Yes,
Who else? Both strikers. Xerxes?
I'll keep Xerxes, I would sell Hoyland.
Yeah,
Xerxes still has things to offer. He's not. Obviously,
both of them are shit. Let's be honest.
He can hold up.
When you're
in our
15th,
system, I'll play number 10.
When you're at 15th, you have to take what you can to keep your Xerxes. But if you're a serious club,
Hoyland, get out,
if
man.
you're Real Madrid, Xerxes fucks off. You know what I mean? Who else?
I'll be honest, I want Mateta. I want Mateta over Yokos, I'll be honest. From what I've seen. I haven't watched Yokos that much. I've only watched him in the Champions League, but...
Did a man just say, I know we just lost to Crystal Palace in the FA Cup final.
You saw what Mateta even did.
I know we lost to them, man. I know, but this is when you know you're absolutely finished as a club. You went from Van Nistelrooy, Cantona, serious gunman, even Ibrahimovic, Rooney, like Cole, York and Cole, even Ole Gunnar. And now you're getting Mateta. Sort your life out. Mateta. You're done. Just delete club. Go on. What's your front three?
Mbama, Cunha,
and Mateta. You've turned into a mid-table club. There's all mid-table. They're 3 mid-table players. Certain man have Salah, Wirtz, Gakpo. We have Haaland, Cherki, Foden. Serious man. Why are you laughing at my pronunciation? Cherki. I'm gonna call him how I wanna call him. Yes. Savinho, Doki, like Bolas. Man have Mateta, and this is not even who you have. This is the dream. That's disgusting.
Mbama is more or less done. He's agreed to it himself.
Okay, I understand the other two.
Mateta,
how old is he?
I don't know.
He's not touching 30. You're finished, man. Your club's done. But yeah. And the last thing I was going to talk about is the one-eyed demon, Carlo. Carlo's gone to Brazil, and a lot of them players in that Brazil squad are Real Madrid players like Rodrigo. Who else? Militao, even though he's injured. Like a lot of ex-Real Madrid players that have been there, so he'll know a lot of the players. I think if we're just looking at, forget the tactical thing, if we're looking at how Brazil are and how he is, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Why?
Because that's what they're on. They're on their skills, on their vibes. And that's what he's on. He's on the eyebrow thing. All he has to do is do the eyebrow thing, they bang on the music, bang on the, it's perfect. I think it's perfect for them. So you just go, you go to the thing, couple skills, he bangs the eyebrow in the World Cup semi-final, wherever it is, next year. Bang, that would be cold, seeing him at the World Cup with Brazil. So I'm excited for it. But yeah, like next season does look exciting compared to previous seasons. There's a lot of changes.
I think I was going the other way as well to Bayern Leverkusen taking over from Xabi Alonso. ready to mash them up. I feel sorry for you, man.
Well, I feel sorry for Ten Hag. He's lost a lot of his key players already, like Wirtz and Frimpong. But nah, Ten Hag's a decent manager. It's you lot. It's you lot. It's you lot who the problem. Players have left you. Managers have left you, and they got better. Wan-Bissaka, he's playing well. All of these players, I'm not even going to get into the list. They go from you. I've seen a thing. Someone said on TikTok, who's better? Who's a better freedom fighter? Malcolm X or Jadon Sancho? Because he had to fight for his freedom to get out of your shit club. Yeah, he couldn't eat his lunch. Yeah, he can't eat lunch in the club. Oh, if I get into their club, it'll be all day. It's funny. It's comedy central. But yeah, like this season does look exciting. There's a lot of changes. What it feels like the old players are getting like, it feels like a new era. It feels like a new era. There's new players. Yamal's there. There's, of course, you've still got the Mbappes, you've still got the Haalands. They're not even old, but the Suarez, Aguero, De Bruyne, Modric, you know what I mean? Ronaldo, Messi. Yeah. It feels like that era's done, the 2010s era, and this is the 2020. So I'm excited to see next season. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't even predict it. I feel like I can't predict the Prem, I can't predict the Champions League.
I can kind of predict from what things are now.
But that's even with there'll be more transfers.
There'll be more, yeah.
I really don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know what else.
Especially with us, we were bad this season. Even look at Liverpool's point tally; it wasn't that high. So thinking Liverpool are like 100-point team, like they're going to do, I don't know about that. So they weren't. They were good, but they weren't mad. So it's open. I think it's open. Champions League, I don't have a clue. But yeah, I'm excited for next season. Let me know any other transfers you lot are excited to see. Thank you guys for watching our video, and we're out.